Yeah, that's
salary.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like a base salary, and then you get on top of that, you get the commission. You said you were working at your dad's store today?
Yeah, man.
So in there putting in work.
Yeah,
what's his store? Cardi, right?
Yeah, Cardi.
Yeah. How long you had that store?
Pops had that store. Are we live? Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, bad. That's cool. Pops had that store, since 2012?
Jeez.
No. I'm going to give it 2014. So about 10 years at least.
It's always been called Cardi and
Yeah, always been called Cardi.
Luxury, just fashion and stuff.
Yep, streetwear. Yeah, we started in Elizabeth City though, so we weren't always in Virginia. I want to say for like the first 4 or 5 years we were in Elizabeth City.
Is he also in Elizabeth City right now, or is that the only one? That's the only location?
Oh no, we shut all the Elizabeth City locations down. We only got Virginia Beach and Norfolk. So we just moved out. I mean, the traffic here is just compared to fucking Elizabeth City. Yeah.
Well, from what I hear, bro, MacArthur Mall is about to shut down.
Yeah, it is.
Has he said anything about that?
We got a new location on Granby. Like, we're gonna do some crazy shit on Granby.
Really?
Some big shit on Granby, yeah.
So when is that supposed to open? Like, is it? You got any updates on that?
We got
also. So he because this is a rumor I've been hearing. So it's 100%. MacArthur Mall is shutting down.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, they told us they're not renewing leases, so.
Oh, for like individual stores.
Yeah, they're not renewing leases, so yeah. I don't know. The security guard be saying I don't get no direct. I don't really keep up with that shit, but I know.
Yeah. I mean, you've been hearing like this. We've been hearing about this for years. Like pretty much because of the online shopping.
Can I sit back?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Online shopping is closing down a lot of like brick and mortar businesses.
Yeah, but me personally, I don't even think it's the online shopping that's closing this shit down. I think, I know coming from Elizabeth City, driving to Virginia, making that 45-minute drive, you had Greenbrier, you had Military, Lynn Haven, and MacArthur. That's all I knew about. So it's just like, Greenbrier got trapped out, Military, that shit got trapped out. MacArthur, that kind of, at one point, that was like a fucking snobby mall from what I looked at. You know what I'm saying? I looked at like a snobby mall. Motherfuckers started shooting and shit in that bitch, so it's like, the people stopped coming to the store. I'm pretty sure that the online shit played a part in the other stores coming, but I really think it was the fucking like violence and shit. Like niggas was shooting inside. Like
I never heard nobody getting shot at the mall,
bro.
But I mean that makes sense. I mean that will drive business away.
Yeah, it's a lot of instances where people were shooting inside the mall.
That's wild. Yeah, I know that they used to have an Apple store there. The Apple store closed down a while ago.
Right.
So I guess Elizabeth City, where you're from. Well, first of all, when you say North Carolina, like to us, it's like, yo, that must be like 4 hours away.
Yeah,
but
that's
you're
what
like
I know.
right on the border somewhere.
Yeah.
So what's like in Elizabeth City? I guess is that like a country out there, and you guys just come out to Virginia Beach to like enjoy nightlife? Is that what a lot of people from out there do?
It's not necessarily country, but it is small. I can compare it to like a Chesapeake, like a smaller Chesapeake. Like it's shit there. We have a nightlife, but it's like, you gonna go out and you gonna see everybody you went to high school with. Like it ain't no low spot shit like that. So for the most part, people do come out here. Like it's no black clubs or no shit like that. So people go to Norfolk and shit for that. But we got bars and shit. But clubbing, shopping, eating anything other than like Ruby Tuesdays and Applebee's and shit like that, you gotta come here.
Bro, so I saw you at Eagles Nest the other night. That's my new favorite spot right now. Me and my girl go there a lot.
Okay.
That's the first spot I've seen like that, bro, where it's multiple dance floors, all different vibes on each of the dance floors.
Okay, so I keep hearing about Eagle Nest, bro. My friends was telling me.
That was your first time there?
No, that's my second time.
Okay.
So I went. It's a cool vibe. I like fucking not try hard shit. So I don't want to come in the spot and got try hard, ice on, got to buy a section, 350 bottles and shit like that. I like calm shit. Like you see somebody outside, shit like that. Just have a conversation. So I fuck with Eagle Nest. It ain't no try hard. You got 2 different sides and shit, and that was crazy. The fucking space is big. But yeah.
It's really like 4 sections in that bitch.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Like the other side, I went like my second time going there, I just found out about the countryside. Like I thought the countryside was that small little place like that's
with the live music.
Yes, yeah, I thought that was the countryside. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
That should just keep going. We saw a fight actually. So when I saw you there, it was a fight like 5 minutes before that.
Yeah, you told me.
Me and my girl in the countryside. And we're eating food and shit, and these dudes just start fighting. I didn't even notice. She noticed it. What's crazy, though, too, is like 10 minutes before that, we were outside. And I think it was some people arguing behind us on the outside, too. And she was like, you know how to wear your surroundings. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're not paying attention. I'm like, it's good. Like, it's good. Like, what you worried about?
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, you don't feel comfortable right here? I was like, we can move if you want. We moved to the countryside. Like 5 minutes later, a fucking fight breaks out right there. So because they fighting like 10 feet away. They start moving towards us. So I'm moving my girl out the way and shit, like back and forth. Because every time I move, they start fighting that way. I'm like, bro, what? There's some random dude. I think it was a gay dude like next to us. I'm moving my girl. He like, protect me too. I'm like, bro,
Come on, bro.
That shit chill though, man. I fuck with it. Hell yeah. So you've been coming out from here from Elizabeth City, I guess for a while then. Since your dad has that store since 2014.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, like, well, of course it's better now, but like it was super worse like when I was 6. Like I'm talking about every Sunday we're coming to Virginia.
When you were 6?
Before like 6 and up, like before the store, like that's the reason we have to come to Virginia, like to do shit. Like school shopping, there's no school shopping in Elizabeth City. It's like we got to come to Virginia. So I've been coming to Virginia for a very, very long time. Like, you familiar with Cream?
The brand or the store?
The store.
Yeah. Isn't there one in Richmond too?
I don't know.
Cream. Okay.
It's one in Norfolk, in MacArthur Mall. There's one on 21st Street, and there's one in Philly or some shit. But the point I was trying to make is I've been coming to Virginia since they was in motherfucking Military Mall. Like DTLRs and shit was around, shit like that.
So you started just coming out here, you're building connections, just relationships with people out here. I guess who are some of the people you got tapped in with in Virginia first, as far as like even like creative shit? Like who you been locked in with for the longest in VA?
I'm gonna say the first people from this area that I locked in with was Cash and his folks, because we had a mutual friend who went to school in Elizabeth City but moved to Hampton. So I always knew who they were. But the bridge just connected when I started doing music and shit. So I want to say Cash, and then Vogue. I want to say Vogue was next.
Vogue Icy?
Yeah. So when people were, when we had a student who moved from Virginia to Elizabeth City and went to high school, and like they went Vogue going up crazy. Like the nigga was like, oh, this nigga Vogue Icy, Vogue Icy, Vogue Icy. Like I never knew who he was, but like we followed, bro. You feel me? It's Virginia. We always looked at Virginia as that. You know what I'm saying? So
as that what?
That like it's like coming from Elizabeth City, like Virginia's the shit.
Really?
It ain't Atlanta, but it's the shit. Like
it's close enough.
Yeah. Like compared to the way y'all have skyscrapers.
We don't have skyscrapers,
bro. The biggest, bro. We probably have like one tall building in Elizabeth City. Like the water tower part, the tallest shit there. It's not country though.
Yeah.
But then I'm gonna say Vogue, and then for on.
So y'all look at Virginia as like a creative like hotspot, or like everything where things happening at.
For sure.
I've heard that from other people in North Carolina, because I used to talk to this girl from, where's she from? I want to say Raleigh, somewhere in North Carolina, but it's further from than Elizabeth City. But they were like, yeah, her and her friends are on the same shit. Like, this is where they come for vacation. Like, beach week, they come to Virginia Beach. Like, they don't have a beach. Like, that's one thing. A lot of people in this area sleep on what we have, because we get compared to, if you compare it to like New York, or LA, or Atlanta, we don't have as much as that, so it can feel like it's not much going on. But when you think of places like where you're from, like we have a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
here,
y'all got a lot of shit, bro. Like, yeah. I want to say, well, I don't know why the fuck she would say that if she's from Raleigh. Raleigh's pretty late. I hear from a lot of
Maybe
people.
It wasn't Raleigh. Yeah, I can't remember now. Okay.
Yeah, but somewhere I know I get it. But yeah, man, yeah, that's how we look at this shit, man. Look at this shit like it's opportunity out these bitch. That's why this shit, this is a great topic. That's why this shit blows me when the rappers out here be going, but they don't take advantage of this shit. Like, it's enough people here to sell out a fucking 100-person show, and you don't, what the fuck, Plan B weed?
That's, Bobby Blaze gifted me that. Oh. So it's a, I think Sexy Red actually had a sponsor with some shit like that. So he got, but that's actually a knockoff version. He thought that was the one that Sexy Red had, but it's like a knockoff brand. But it's weed. It's not actual Plan B. I had a girl up here, Alana Mercedes. She stopped just like you in mid sentence. Was like, "Why is there a Plan B right there?" I was like, "But you're saying like there's enough people out here to sell out a show."
Yeah, that's enough people to sell out a 100-person show. I mean, sell out a venue, have 100 people come, and you don't know any of them. Like. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I say that too. So I always say that, I'm speaking for myself and other brands and other artists out here, I don't think we found a way to really reach the everyday person out here. we're trying to get all these fans out of the area, which is cool. But there's literally like hundreds of thousands of people in this area that don't know us.
Yeah,
and
no,
they
facts.
could be our fans.
Facts. It'd be so crazy, bro. Like, I meet somebody from Virginia and I'll ask them, like, you know, such and such, and they'll be like, no. I'm like, bro, how the fuck you don't know him? He like the latest rapper in VA, but like I peep, like everybody don't know everybody here, and then on some big city shit, like we take a 45-minute drive here, and once we're in Chesapeake, everything else is free game. Like I go to Virginia Beach, I go to Newport News, I go to Hampton, like it's all Virginia. That's what we call it. Like even us calling it Virginia, but it's all the same shit. I peep with y'all, not y'all, with people who live here. If you live in Newport News, you're not going across, what they say, across the water.
Across the water.
Yeah, you don't leave your fucking shit, which made sense because when I was in Atlanta, like, you got a corner store here, tobacco store here, there's no need to leave your shit. But it's like...
Yeah, a lot of us think of the shit as fragmented. So if you're from Norfolk, you might just do shit in Norfolk, Chesapeake, whatever, same shit. But like, if you put all the 7 cities together, it's a big-ass market.
Facts.
But one thing I didn't think about, because I had an episode with Young Crazy, and he was like... because he was speaking from the perspective of a trap artist. He was like, Atlanta, because I asked him, I was like, if you're a trap artist, like what city would you have on lock to be able to like blow up to the rest of the country? And he was like, Atlanta. He was like, because I was telling him the same shit. I was like, bro, we have a lot of people here. Like, I don't think we figured out how to tap into them. But he was like, the thing is, the demographic out here, it's not that many fans of trap shit. So he was like, maybe if you make like, because he was using the example of like drum, and like he was like, he called it friendly music. He's like, if you make that friendly music, he's like, you have a bigger chance of like getting like gaining fans here. But he was like, there's not that many fans of trap shit.
I mean,
there is, but he's like not like.
I could feel what he's saying, but at the same time, I mean, of course, it's not the same area, but shit, niggas blew up in DC, like Shot Glizzy and those guys, they blew up, like, and I feel like it's so much bigger too. Y'all have a area, the DMV, that's an area, like.
Well, people out here, I just had a conversation the other day. People don't consider us a DMV. I do.
I mean, it's
I
just
like putting us with the DMV, but a lot of people out here would like never say that.
That's like when you're zoomed in, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, yes, people from DC, Maryland probably say, oh, Virginia, but me, outside looking in, you're just fucking DMV because that's what the DMV means. It's like, I
think the reason that people from out here don't want to be considered a DMV is because they think if we're the DMV, then you want to answer that? Yeah,
hold on, babe. I'm on a podcast. All right, wait.
Come on. But like, I think people, they think if they consider us the DMV, then that means we're the same as these other areas of the DMV. But I don't think it has to mean that.
Yeah, I don't.
It's just like saying like we're all the United States, but every state is different. So it's like we can be part of the DMV, but still have our own style, our own shit. Like, and then the 757 is even different than the rest of Virginia. You look at Richmond versus 757 is
what's the
whole different thing. Different types of artists, different culture, like different like nightlife. I would say different types of people. There actually is. I'm actually just recently getting hit. There's a lot of trap shit in Richmond right now. Who from out there? I think G Sambo and this dude Ron Bandup. You know them? It's a dude Ron Bandup that his manager just hit me up like a couple months ago. I just booked him for the pod. I just looked up his music. His shit was fire. But then like after that, I seen that fucking Brandon Buckingham went to his hood. They made a video with him. Like, it's a few people with some motion in Richmond right now.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't fucking know. It's just the Virginia shit is different, man. It's like I could say that they don't seize the opportunity, but at the same time, I'm 45 minutes away and I don't either. So,
So our first episode, I think it was like 2021. You was up here with Cardi J and I think somebody else was with
Cardi
you.
J, Trey Friendly. I was with my boy Devo.
Where Cardi at right now? I know he's still making music.
What's Cardi's still making music. Cardi is around in North Carolina.
He's from Elizabeth City too, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was supposed to come down here yesterday with all the guys, but I was like, I need to start doing interviews myself. Just be more professional. It's just like
the group shit's cool too, but I feel like with the solo, like you really lock in. And
it's
like,
more intimate, and it's just like fucking performing on stage. Like everybody know how you look when you come perform with 100 guys on stage. Y'all crowded up. It's just like take a little bit more professional type shit.
Well, speaking of shows, I feel like I haven't seen you do many shows. How come you don't do shows like that?
I don't really get, for one, I don't get booked for shows as an artist. I I've performed at some shows where I have opportunities, but I don't know. I don't get booked, and it's like I'm not gonna throw my own shit. Cause me personally, I don't think that many people gonna show up.
I think they would, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I was talking about.
Because you got connections too. You can throw a fire lineup.
I just be thinking too hard, bro. I just be thinking too hard. I know. Like I know I have enough friends in VA and their friends, and if I really wanted to, I could. But
man, you could have did a VA show. You could do an Atlanta show. Like you could do shit.
And that's what I was saying, because like I was just literally scrolling on Instagram and I seen an artist who hasn't really been relevant in about 7-8 years, and they never got super big SoundCloud artists, but they went on a tour. I'm like, it got to be some way like they giving venues, not paying venues, and just letting them have a percent at the door. Because it's like, how the fuck is folks like going on tours like different cities and having these venues? And I know they don't have that many fans. Not dissing, but like, you feel me? Like I don't understand how that's like profitable. Like how you gonna book a venue for $800 and expect to sell $800 worth of?
I get that. There are a lot of venues that you can book for $200-$300.
Wow.
So you could just throw your own tour. Like, what's a tour? It's multiple dates. So you can just set your own tour up. You know what I'm saying?
And see, I never thought about it like that.
It doesn't have to be like a fucking 1,000 people coming. It could be 50 people coming. You got 50 people in each city. That's still a decent little tour.
And that's what I always think about. I always thought like, shit, for a tour, you had to have people willing to book you in each city. But I'm starting to realize folks are just booking the venue, not even booking, previewing, and if they get enough ticket sales, made a deposit, promo, like just trapping this shit.
I'm pretty sure that's how all tours work. Big artists or small, like even fucking Drake or whoever, like they create their own tour. Like if you're fucking Drake, somebody's not hitting you up like, yo, let me put this tour together for you. You and your team sit down, you look at your analytics, where are most people listening to your music. So like I know if I look at my analytics and I got 100,000 people from this city listening to my music, I know if I throw a show there, at least like 5,000-10,000 people gonna come out.
Facts.
That's also a reason that, I forget who told me, but that's a reason why a lot of industry artists don't perform in the 757.
Wow.
Because their analytics, like not a lot of people listen to them from this area. So they feel like if they throw a show here, it won't sell out.
I don't know. I feel like that's, I keep having brain farts. I feel like that's, what's the word? There's a word for it. But I feel like that's opinionated almost, because it's just like, how do they know what their analytics are like?
What do you mean?
How do they know what the bigger artists and its analytics are like in Virginia? Like,
no, the bigger artists themselves.
So I'm saying
like,
like,
Beyonce. Yeah, if you're Beyonce, your team knows your fucking analytics and your data, so they're the ones that are, like you're throwing the show yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, say if that is Beyonce and her team knows that. Who the fuck told whoever that, and they told you that like.
Oh, how do they know that?
Yeah, like,
I don't fucking.
So I'm like,
I mean, it makes sense though. Why wouldn't they throw a show here?
It does make sense, but I feel like people come here.
I do too. We just had Waka here the other night, which was crazy. Actually, he brought out Lex Luger on stage.
Bro, y'all be having everybody, G Herbo, Lil Wayne, like what the
G Herbo just was out here like last month. He made a song called Norfolk.
Facts.
It stirred up a little bit of.
But y'all just had Xavier So Bass, Next Spin here.
Next Spin was here. I missed that. See, I'm not really hip on Next Spin like that yet.
Me either. Me, bro. Okay, so I'm cool with OK. Me and OK met. He from Raleigh. You know we gonna be okay. All right, it's a producer, but bro, he tried to put me on that shit, and it's just like I don't understand it. But it's like if I don't get down, I will be left behind. So I sometimes find myself just being in the car spamming the whole tape. Like I don't even understand it. I don't know what it's like, but I need to know this shit. It needs to be second nature. I have to keep this in my bag to stay relevant. So I fuck with their image. I'm gonna be for real. Their music is still growing on me. It's just different, you know. It's just like fucking Uzi, and then when they came out, and then my dad never listened. Like it's the same shit, but it's like I can't be like that. I can't just be like, oh no, because I've seen how they make you like
automatically ignore it just because it's something new from a younger person. I'm not hip on, like, I'm not super hip on his songs like that. I fuck with his, like, style from the videos I seen. I saw a video of him performing. He, like, kissed his girlfriend and came out on stage and was doing some, like, weird dance. Like, it was cool, though.
I fuck with his swag.
No, you know that boy Millie's coming from, he's coming from that white rapper Mount Rushmore. You know Millie's?
Yeah, I just see somebody post, he be wearing the chains, all the tattoos.
Yeah, I think he's signed by Jadakiss.
Wow.
One of them dudes.
Yeah.
So you think you have to be tapped in with what's going on to stay relevant? Like you can't just like, cause I know a lot of people say like they don't even want to listen to other shit because they don't want to get influenced too much. Like they want to create a new sound. They don't want to try to make what's like popping at the time.
It's I feel like it go both ways, double-ended sword, because I feel like especially like a day like when fucking Benny the Butcher, like they still going up, selling out shows, bro. Jadakiss will come sell out shows. I feel like in the day and the age of the internet, everybody has an equal playing field. Everybody can get to their audience. So I don't feel like I have to get on it. But me personally, how I want to work, I want to be the future. Like I want to be able to run this shit. I want to work with what's hot. You get what I'm saying? And not what's not. So when I keep hearing like bro name and these names is like
let me see why is this hot? Why are people liking this?
Facts. So it's like I feel like I got to just to not to stay relevant, but I don't want my shit to sound dated. You get what I'm saying? Like that's it. I
would say even the stuff you're making now sounds kind of like some future like trap type stuff.
Facts, but I send it to it, bro. I cooked up with my 13-year-old, 14-year-old little cousin, but it's like
he making beats for you?
He's starting to make beats, but I'm trying to get him into that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm around them, and they like a whole different type of shit. So it's just like when I grew up, when I was their age, I was listening to Playboi Carti. I wasn't fucking listening to.
At 13? How old are you now?
Not 13, not 13, but I was 16 listening to Playboi Carti.
Okay.
When that shit came out, when I was that age, I was listening to that shit. I was on SoundCloud, listening on Activision shit. I wasn't listening to mainstream shit. So
like
it's just
J. Cole and
I was
Wiz and shit. That was kind of mainstream at the time.
When I was 16, it was 2017. So Wiz wasn't really dropping there. I'm gonna see who was. I don't even know who the mainstream artist was. It's like I totally fucking disconnected.
Yeah, 2017. Well,
I mean, you had Kodak Black and shit. Yeah. He went mainstream.
Bro, I think, I'm not to cut the story off, but to me, Kodak Black is probably one of the best lyricists of the last decade. Like, he doesn't really get that compliment or that status, but I think he's a fire lyricist, bro. Like, a lot of the antics and, like, who he is as a person, it kind of drowns that out. But if you really listen to what the fuck he's saying, shit's crazy. I
never really... I mean, I love Kodak. I got plenty of Kodak in my shit. I didn't woke up in the morning, smoke like Lucky to the TV, like dancing. See what I mean? Lucky.
Probably if I seen it, I can't remember right now.
But the point I was trying to make is, I love Kodak, but I ain't gonna lie, I never dove in to hear like lyricism. But I love what he's saying. But I also, me personally, I've never been the type to take in songs for what they mean. Like I swear to God, like, it'd take me like 6 years to come back to a song, and be like, oh, this what he mean? Really a beat vibe type of guy.
You know what's funny is that you say that song by 50 Cent when he's like, is it 21 Questions? When he's like, would you believe me or believe me? You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. When I was, because 50 Cent was my first rapper I ever heard in my life. Oh. So it's like, I literally just last year I realized that he said up and leave me. I didn't know what the fuck he was saying. He was like, believe me. I was like, unbelieve me? Like, what the fuck is he saying? Like, I just caught that shit like fucking 20 years later.
Bro, I just heard a fucking Lil Baby song in the fucking store. It's song, what's the song that? I'm trying to think of the name of the song. I'm gonna need. I thought this nigga was saying I'm gonna need Ethica to sign a deal. This nigga in the whole time the song been saying I need equity to sign a deal. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I'm like, bro, was flexing the Ethica deal.
I think it's like the boxers and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah.
So you're saying you're coming up listening to stuff that's underground, not mainstream, pretty much since you were young.
Yeah. So and I knew that, and I still listen to Playboi Carti to this day. Granted, I fiend for a little bit more substance, but I was saying that to say, if they're listening to that now, it's just like that shit gonna keep growing and it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I got the kids are the future. I was talking to one girl and she told me you should always model your business around younger people because they are the future.
Well, I think the tricky part with that is they outgrow stuff quick. So you can be a kid and love something, but 2 years later you're on to the next shit. And now there's new kids, and they might not like that anymore. They might be on some whole other shit now.
And that's what was scary about it to me, because it was like, I need to be on this, but it's like, I'm be for real. I probably have like, in the midst of me being in high school, being a SoundCloud head, I probably have 900 songs on my SoundCloud playlist that I don't play. And when I do play them bitches, they do not age well at all because it has no substance. And I do think that's a problem. I don't think that's going to go away. And it's like, as you get older and you go through more things, you fiend for substance. It's like you always gonna listen to J. Cole, Forest Hill Drive, fucking Marvin's Room when you're sad. If nobody's, because that's not because the vibe or it's a sad song. He's saying shit like
to me, bro. Too, it's the substance, but it's the soul. A lot of this new music doesn't have soul. Like I like shit that like make me want to cry almost. You know what I'm saying? Like you really feel that shit.
I feel like that's substance.
That's substance. Yeah.
I feel like that's substance.
I mean, like it doesn't have to be like lyrical content. It could be like a certain instrument or like a certain feel that it has, like that turn up music doesn't really have that.
Okay,
it's not like connecting with you on like a deep level.
I feel that. I feel like it's different, John. I feel like you're not listening. Wait, you said that you feel like that's a problem now with the music?
I think a lot of music now, like the turned up stuff, is missing that soul.
Okay, so yeah, and I feel like the fucking, I mean, of course, turn up shit is more popular because it's just club shit. You're gonna see more videos with it. But I feel like there is more music out there equally, just as much, release as much with just as much soul. Not just as much, but with more soul. Like it's other artists.
It's not as mainstream though.
Yeah. No, I mean, what about like SZA and shit like that?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit make you feel sad. Who else? Rod Wave make you feel sad as
I never really got hip on Rod Wave. I saw this video going around. I wish Karen was here so I could pull it up. It's a video going around where it's like this, like, I think she's a dyke. It's like this gay, like, security guard standing outside of Walmart, I think. And like some guys are making fun of her because she looked like Rod Wave and she starts crying.
Oh, wow.
You seen that?
Oh, no, I have not seen it.
Okay.
I don't want to laugh. I'm on camera, so.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. She alright, though. Yeah, I'm fucking with you.
I'm not laughing at shit. I didn't see you, so I didn't get a joke, young lady.
Yeah. Shout out to you. So you feel like, okay, a lot of the stuff that you were listening to, it didn't age well because it didn't have that substance.
Yeah, like I can't listen to none of that shit. It's just like y'all like, bro, I cannot play that shit in this car. It's just like because at the time it's so trendy because it's a beat that you fucking with, the tempo, how they saying the words, and every time that shit changes, it's like this shit sound dated. But it's like I said, that's what I was saying to say. It's strange that I never feel that way about Forest Hill Drive. Drake shit when he really spitting, and I can really relate to this shit. Yeah. Nigga, what happened when you fucking 21 and your bitch break your heart? What you gonna fell in love by Playboy Cardi? You're not gonna listen to that. You need something to listen to. So I feel like it's always gonna need for a substance. So that's what I was saying to say. It's like I don't know, but like I said, that's why I gotta have this shit in my bag just in case it do go that way. I feel like I grew up on so much of that other mainstream. Like shit, that shit was Force Us, Keisha Cole and shit on the radio. Like I got that. You feel me? I got years and years of that, but I need to stay fresh.
Some of your stuff has that vibe too. Like that's the feeling. Like when I'm talking about that soul feeling, like I get that on SOS.
Wow.
It's how you saying shit. It's like your voice is, but it's the beat. Like it's I guess it's kind of like an unexplainable. It's like an intangible thing, but it's just like a certain feeling that certain songs have.
Okay.
And I know that's because, I mean, you were talking about it before the pod, but that was like a personal song based on a true story.
Right.
That was a fire one.
And that's the thing. Back to the conversation. They're not making fucking telling personal stories and shit people can relate to. Like, I feel like if you heard that song, you could probably listen to that song 10 years later and it wouldn't be dated because motherfuckers still crashing their car. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I was saying, oh, yeah, you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I don't know what I was about to say. I kind of just went to a dead end.
Okay, so my top 3 songs by you. Well, we'll get to that. So, a lot of people know you of like your newer fans as a producer. You've had a lot of great placements. You've been moving around. You moved to Atlanta from Elizabeth City. Are you still living in Atlanta? Are you back in Elizabeth City?
I'm back in North Carolina, yeah.
Back in North Carolina, which I do want to get to like how your experience was in Atlanta and all that. But like a lot of people know you by your production. But like I was telling you before the show, like I think you still have a high chance of going up as an artist.
Right.
Like your music is legit fire, bro.
Thank you.
So my top 3 songs from you is SOS, the 3x40 shit, and damn, I just listed the shit. Literally forgot the third one now.
Stuart Little was
Stuart Little. That's the one I just put on my story.
Yeah.
I think that's the one in the video you had the AI. Remember your face was like forming? That was like pretty early on the AI shit. I think our RXK nephew was like literally the first one to use it.
He did
you were pretty close after that.
Yeah, I did it right after him because I had seen my homeboy had showed me his shit, so I did it.
Was it the same guy that edited his?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe we can, how does it feel at the point you're at right now? You've been producing for like 10 years. How do you feel about your career so far? how do you feel about your own music? Like, what's next with that? Like, do you think you've figured out a way to leverage these production placements and these new connections you made, like, to level up your own music?
Okay, how I feel about my career? I'm proud of everything I've done. I will say this though. I will say never in my life. I tell a lot of people this shit. Never in my life I can honestly say I locked the fuck in and like, you know how some shit be hard? You ever wanted to not do a podcast one day or quit this shit and you kept going? Like I never had, or like you working out, you just got to do that last one. Never in beats, I never had like that fucking working hard. Like that shit was never hard to me. Like I've never put in OD amount of time. Like I'm sleepy, fuck that, I'm gonna stay up. Never. I always went to sleep when I was tired. If I didn't feel like making beats, I didn't make beats. And it still happened. So I was blessed. So I'm saying that to say now that I'm kind of hungry for that shit again, I'm putting in work. And it's like, we all know what happens when you put in work. You know what I'm saying? When you put in work consistently, like when you fight, you get the new levels and shit. So I know what's about to come next. I know I'm gonna do it bigger and bigger and better. I'm getting better. I'm learning how to play keys and shit. I've never practiced. I just always did this shit for fun with my bros, getting high, making beats, and shit paid off. Shit was always paying off. So now I'm in a stage of my career where I'm like, fuck that shit. Like, what's gonna happen if I work? If I did all this by bullshit and just having fun, what's
You
gonna
feel
happen?
like you've been bullshitting this whole time?
For sure.
You never. So you saying you never felt like you locked in?
I mean, maybe
that sounds crazy to me because like I feel like you've done a lot of shit.
Maybe because it was fun and
It didn't feel like work.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you this, bro. You can ask my friends, like, bro. But I've seen it. I've seen people hungrier than me. Like when I was fucking like they're making 10, 20 beats a day, wanting it hard. I would make 2, 3 and be like, I'm going to hang with the bros. Like I'm going. I mean, granted, I put in my work, but it was just like I was just doing shit because it was fun. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, I don't feel like I put in work, like obviously, but it wasn't hard for me. That shit was easy as fuck. I was literally just having fun, just doing shit. So, and it just fucking happened to work.
Do you feel like you lost your hunger recently, or has it like always been like that, or like why do you feel like you lost your hunger, like, and how'd you get it back?
I don't feel like I lost my hunger. I don't feel like the hunger was ever there. Like,
what?
Yeah, it's weird.
That sounds crazy to say, bro.
Let me tell you this, because it's like when I first started making beats, I personally I smoke a lot of weed too. I can't recall everything, but yeah. I can't personally recall like wanted, like, I swear I would tell my bros is I don't want to be the best producer. Like, I don't care about that. Like, I don't care about being the best, being the nicest. I was literally just like, it was just cold. Like, it was just fucking routine to make beats. Like, cook up, smoke, cook up. Like, that was my fun. Like, so, like, I wasn't hungry. I wasn't like, hey, let's make fucking 20 beats today. I need to make 30 tomorrow. I was like, if I feel like it, I feel like it. And every time I did not feel like it, I did not feel like it. In which I feel like that's kind of how it should be as art, because it shouldn't be a fucking job. It should be when you want to feel like it.
Well, they say like creative people, they procrastinate a lot. And I do that too.
Yeah.
Like you have to spend time doing nothing. Mm-hmm. For that, like that vibe to hit you. Because I feel like when you're like really creative and you're really tapping into that source, it's like some otherworldly thing, bro. Mm-hmm. Like when I have like really great ideas, like my best ideas, I honestly feel like that's not my idea. Mm-hmm. It just came from the ether.
Right.
I'm just like a
just
magnet
out of nowhere.
I'm just like grabbing it, and I'm just. Mm-hmm. You told me before the podcast too that you watch Joe Rogan a lot now. Mm-hmm. Joe Rogan had a theory that I thought was pretty cool. He was like, "What if ideas are actual life forms?" Like an idea is alive and it just exists like in the ether. And then it's like finding the person that it can go into to like that has the best chance of bringing that idea to life. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's pretty crazy. Yeah,
I feel like I watched the episode. But to go back to your question about the career and shit. So like I said, I feel like I haven't really been hungry. So now I'm hungry. I'm hungry for another. Like, I'm gonna be for real. Like, this is what it was. In the beginning, it was about money for me. Like, I swear, when I was fucking 17, I sat down with Tay Keith and my manager before they were my manager, and it was like, why do you do this? Like, you know how you a kid, you say dumb shit. I said for the money, and they laughed, but it's like, it really was the money. So it's like, as long as I was getting money, I was cool. Get money, spend it on weed. I ain't had no rent. I'm getting car. Like, it's good. So that's why I didn't feel like work. Like, I was getting what I wanted. But now I feel like I'm in the age of, like, I kind of, like, fuck this money shit. Like, I do kind of feel like I'm the best. Like, I want to show these niggas. And, like, the older I'm getting, me knowing I'm the best don't really get me nowhere. Like, motherfuckers got to see this shit, understand this shit, and respect this shit. Like, I got to put in some work so motherfuckers can tell me I'm the best. Because as long as I, like, for the longest I always thought, like, as long as I know, it don't matter what they think. But and me personally, I don't know, it might not be the best way to think about it. It kind of does matter what they think.
Mm. It's about the money. For me, it's about, like, the impact you can make on the culture, on people, like, on, like, how you can help your friends elevate those that you fuck with, help other people, put other people in position. I think when you make your purpose about something bigger than yourself, it gives you energy and it gives you drive.
Right.
So if you're just, like, going at it selfishly, like, I'm just doing all this for me, like, kind of, I feel like eventually you'll get stagnant. But now if you're like, okay, I'm doing this to help everybody around me, that'll kind of push you more. You know what I'm saying? It's like a great example of that is, like, if you with your mom or some shit outside, and you got to defend your mom and, like, fight to, like, save your family's life. Right. It gives you a little extra boost than if you just by yourself.
Doing some,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
and what I was gonna say.
Are you still signed to Keith as a producer?
Yeah.
How did that link up happen? I don't think I've ever asked you that.
You did.
Did I?
I know you did. How could you not? But
because I think on the first episode we did. Well, actually, on the first episode we did. I don't think you were with Take Keith at that time.
No, I was, but it's cool. I'll tell you, man, fucking just scrolling on Twitter, and this nigga said send submissions to his email, and I just fucked around. Like, my mindset, I always tell my, I don't feel lucky. Like, I'm like, fuck that shit. Whatever will happen, happen. Something just told me submit. I submitted. He DM'd me. From there, it was up and stuck.
Yeah. You can kind of move this. If you move it, whatever, you can move it.
All right, bet. From there, I would just goddamn, like, it would just up and stuck. So it really all through a submission, honestly, like, on some crazy shit. But the only reason I did it, because, like, when he posted the submission, it only had, like, maybe a couple likes, a couple retweets. I was early. Like, had it been, like, fucking 1,000 retweets, 1,000, I would have never done that shit.
Did you see your production going up before your music, like, in the beginning, or that was a surprise?
All right, and let me tell you this, too. So, always been cocky, but being on YouTube, I didn't have no goals with this shit. Like, I didn't know I didn't have nothing about being the biggest producer. I just wanted to make beats for myself as an artist. So being that Drake hit me up so early, that plays a big story in the hunger shit too. It fucked a lot of shit up, but it's a blessing. So to answer your question, I just kind of was just doing it. Like, I kind of did them equally. Like, I never looked at it like this and this, but people always did tell me, like, your beats is a little bit better, but
your music?
But, yeah, and it's always like a backwards insult. Like, I mean, a backwards compliment. Like,
well, it's like, first of all, I'm making the beats in my music too, so.
Yeah, what you saying? Like, the beat hard. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so to go back on the conversation about hunger, so it's like, because Drake, bro, Drake always been my favorite artist, but because he hit me up so early, 2019, I'm 18, bro, it's like I maxed out. I didn't get the placement yet, but it's like.
You knew it was coming.
I'm texting this nigga. Like, this is, like, nobody, I still crazy to me. A lot of people never seen this nigga, never got a contact. Bro, for him to even read your message or something, like, be left on scene on Instagram. So it's like, that shit kind of fucked my head up early. Like, imagine, like, the biggest nigga in the past 10 years want your beat. Yeah, you feel me?
That's my favorite artist too. We can get to that. Yeah.
So it's like, no, I didn't care to work with nobody else. Like, I worked with who I fucked with and who was I a fan of, but it, like, kind of fucked up my hunger. It's like, even now, it's like, it's not too many, like, so producers will set goals, like, I want a song with this guy, I want a song with this guy. People wouldn't even put Drake up there because it's, like, so fucking big. Like,
it's, like, unreachable.
Yeah, almost. So it's just like, when that shit happened, it kind of, like, fucked everything up. Like, no, I don't want to send beats to you. No, I'm not. Like, I got this nigga, like, calling me hard. Like, what the fuck?
I think I saw a tweet that you posted that I think you said the only placement, like, you're really reaching for right now is Gunna.
Yes, I want a Gunna placement bad. I fuck with Gunna. He's hard.
And also, you said that the Future and Gunna album 2025 is gonna go crazy.
Did I say Future? I meant Young Thug.
Did you say Thug? No, you said Thug. You said Thug.
Yeah, I said
You said Thug, but that was kind of surprising to me too because from what I see, they're not cool no more.
Yeah, what?
So do you know some shit we don't?
I don't
like,
know shit.
Album on the way.
I don't know shit. I'm not part of that camp, but that's the thing. That's what's so fucked up about this shit. It's like I want to be just like everybody else and tweet dumbass shit, but it's like I realize like because of everything I've done, I can't tweet certain shit.
People feel like it's a cryptic code, like he knows some shit.
Yeah, you feel me? And instances like that, or like if I fucking troll somebody or joke somebody, like now it's like it's bad PR for me. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like they cool, you know. I don't feel like they're beefing. That's it. I don't know no inside information. I just feel like on his Dumber song, this nigga Thug was in the background. He said that ad-lib like, yeah. I'm like, why the fuck would you say the nigga fuck you mean ad-lib? You know that fuck you mean, yeah? Why the fuck would you say that ad-lib if you don't fuck with bro?
Gunna said that.
No, Thug said that on the Dumb and Dumber song.
Yeah.
But the song got made while Thug was locked up. So obviously Thug was a fan of that song. And I'm just a normal person, bro. I'm saying it from the same standpoint everybody else. Like, no.
That album would go crazy. And I always felt like, I don't know for sure, obviously, but I felt like Thug told Gunna to do what he did to get out.
I feel like
to keep the name alive. Because he's out, he's on the outside. Everybody else locked up. He's on the outside keeping this shit going. And it was a little period there when he first got out. It seemed like the streets wanted to stop fucking with him. Right? But I think he got out of that. Like, he's going up even more now.
Yeah, because bro... go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, I think, so I always felt like, okay, maybe they were on some shit like, okay, let's let people talk. Because sometimes it's almost better to not tell people what's going on and just let the rumor just go out because it creates a mystery around it.
Right.
Because if you just, like, say what it is, then it's like too direct. Like, okay, now it is. Like, sometimes things can be too on the nose. Sometimes it's cool just to let people say whatever they say. Just let them, let the story ride.
Right.
What you about to say?
I kind of forgot.
Yeah, so Gunna placement. Have you sent him beats?
Yeah, I've sent bro a couple beats, a lot of beats, honestly. I got some pretty good connects to bro. I want to do it the right way. I don't want to fucking like, I know how I feel I don't know. I've sent bro a lot of beats. I've got some good direct connects to him. Not his direct number. He doesn't know me personally, but I got some direct connects.
What's the right way? Like running into him somewhere organically, building a relationship?
I mean, the right way would be shit. Any way to get the beat to him, send it. I was just saying the wrong way would be like maybe I don't want to share.
Okay.
I don't think it's right to share. Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned that Drake hitting you up 2019 kind of fucked up your hunger. We did I think you were actually the first person I did a virtual pod with. I forgot where you were, but it was like right around the time Spin About You came out. And you didn't really want to tell me the story. You were like, I'm saving this for the documentary. But you did tell me that like you sent him the beat like years before that, before the shit happened.
Yeah. I still save it for the documentary. But
is the documentary in the works?
I mean, shit, we making it. We making it now. All this shit part of the documentary shit get clipped, man. Yeah, for sure. I gotta make the documentary when I'm fucking
I'm saying, like,
40.
Do you have a cameraman working on shit like as you go?
No, but I got a lot of clips. I got clips of the studio we made Ski. I got clips of me when I was 3 years old on VHS playing on the keyboard and shit. All this shit get clipped up. I know my manager has had videos. I got, bro. I'm so fuck. I do so much crazy shit. I know people got videos of me.
You did what's it called? I wrote it down. The B-Files vlog. You did like one of them shits.
Yeah.
Why didn't y'all keep going with that?
Man, me and the cameraman got into it, bro. You know, you remember I was on my cameraman hiatus, but man, we did one and it was cool and I wanted to keep doing it, but we did the second one, but he kind of vlogged it and we were kind of, I don't know, I feel like in the video I was trying too hard to fucking clip farm or whatever.
Not really. I think you were just, y'all was making beats all the time.
You didn't see the second one.
Oh, I didn't see the second one.
Yeah, and I got talking about shit and it was just like,
there was one part I was going to ask you in the first one. You asked Convict to explain it, which I want to get on. We can talk about Convict too, but you asked him to explain something that someone told him, but like, and then like the shit cut before he explained it. But it was like something about the melody has to change. Do you remember that? What was that about?
I think all right. So he told me about, I think it's called Call to Action. Damn, I see the Rugerland Bandit shit right there.
Come on, that's from the first time?
Yeah.
Come on.
But yeah, my bad. It's a call to action. So he basically like taught me that like, because typically I would make a beat that just like, when I make my melodies, I would just like repeat. Like, because that's how you get a consistent, simple melody. But he kind of taught me that like, repeat, switch up one time, something small, and then repeat. Like, it has to be like something different has to happen. It has to be like, it can't just repeat. Like, it can. Anything fucking possible. But he was just saying like, something has to change. Really, that's all it was.
Like it'll get, like your ear could get used to it and it'll just get like old, I guess.
I don't know how to explain it because it's like some real music theory shit. And
why is that a call to action? Because from what I know, a call to action is like, if you make a video, it's like telling someone what you want them to go do.
Hold on.
You know what I mean?
Let me see. Call to action.
Yeah, we need Karen. He on the way. He be looking. So we have actually we didn't have that last time you were here. We have a TV now. He be looking shit up and like we have it right there.
Okay. Yeah, I covered. My fucking.
Because call to action is like if I'm like making a video and I want people to go buy this shirt. Mm-hmm. That's the call to action when I say like go buy this shirt. Like it's like call. Yeah, that makes sense. Tell somebody to go do something. You know what I mean?
Oh, call and response. Structure involves a musical phrase, the call being followed by a responding phrase, the response. The common technique used in the various musical styles from traditional folk music to modern genres like blues and hip hop. This call and response creates a sense of dialogue or question and answer in the music.
Just with the beat. It's like a call and response. Yeah. That's interesting. Also, something else that I've heard that I didn't know about, like producing, this is pretty much like mixing and mastering because they'll do it with the whole song. But like the second verse, like the third verse, like they'll speed up the BPM by like 1.
Never heard of that.
You never heard of that?
Never.
That's a thing. Look that up. It's like, so like if you have like 2-3 verses on it or like 3 hooks on a song, that second and third hook, you'll speed it up by like 1 BPM.
Wow.
Like you can't really even tell, but like subconsciously it's like it sounds a little bit different than that first hook.
And it makes sense because it's like as the song going through, you're speeding up instead of just, it makes sense. It makes sense from a music theory type shit. I definitely see that happening in like some real orchestra shit, like speeding up a little bit. But that's shit.
So you said you're learning how to play keys now. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else you're doing to elevate your skill as a producer right now?
Other than finding new sounds and trying to replicate that shit, no. Honestly, I feel like the keys is what hold a lot of people back. Like
they don't know how to play keys.
A lot of my fellow producers, like they could only click in melodies. You get what I'm saying? That soul that you were talking about, that bounce and shit, that come from like you ever listen to a jazz and the kickers just a little bit off beat, but that shit give it that rock. You get what I'm saying? So I'm learning that playing the keys in that natural sound is gonna give it a bounce that you
could. It's not right on the beat every single time.
All these producers, even me prior, every beat is on every fucking beat. That shit hitting like it's no all beat. You know what I'm saying? But essentially, it's no such thing as off beat. Like you get what I'm saying? Like I mean, it is. That's just my opinion, my way of saying it. But it's like it's almost like painting. Like nigga, who the fuck said you got to paint her hair black? Who said you couldn't paint it pink? Like, just make it look good. You know what I'm saying?
There are no rules.
Yeah, it's art. It's art. So I feel like that off beat and shit. I feel like the leveling up on the keys, that shit as a big game. Like being able to be with somebody and make any kind of melody on the spot, a singer, and you be able to play some chords, or it's a dark artist, you know how to physically play dark keys. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a hard part, people as younger producers, we just fucking create, beat. And it's almost random because we're just pressing buttons. But it's like, to up your shit to the next level, I feel like you need to know why you did this and why this sounded like this. Why did this beat sound dark? Oh, that's because these 2 keys go together. And typically, when you play these 2 keys, it gives a dark sound. Or when you go down the scale, it sounds sad. Or when you go up, it sounds happy. If you don't know that, you can't make a happy beat for a happy artist or a sad beat for a sad artist. You just randomly pressing in shit. Which said it does work, but it's like you want to be able to have a little bit more control over your shit. I done been in studios, couldn't make a melody. Like
I think that's going into like music theory.
Yes, fact.
And it's like as from what I see, like as technology advances, like more producers and musicians, like people that rap or whatever, like nobody's really learning music theory.
Right.
People are just experimenting in the programs, like you're saying, kind of putting shit on beats, seeing like what sounds good to them.
Right.
But it's getting further away from like, I would say like the source of like what music really is.
Facts.
Like, it sometimes should be sounding like too perfect. It's like it's too like computerized. It's too on beat. It's too in key. Like those imperfections is what makes stuff stand out.
Right. Like bro. I've tried to sample songs and I couldn't even sample it because the shit's all beat. But it's like that bitch raw. Like I'm telling you, those seconds when that shit don't hit. Like I don't know. I don't know. And that's go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And that's even like how the producers way back, like when they were hitting that shit on the MPC, they can get it all beat, but it's like now we just all our drums are hitting, like that shit hitting perfect, too perfect, just like you said.
Yeah. So we're talking about your production a bit. Where you at with your music right now? I think your newest single is the Big BD.
Yep.
You put that out in January.
Yep.
I just realized you put out 2 albums last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to push the ball. Where am I at with music, man?
Because you've been on like a little bit of hiatus. You made like a whole new Instagram. You just been kind of posting random shit on there.
Yeah.
You were at a fucking boat race like recently. I saw that.
Yeah. So, man, my fucking Instagram got deleted for 30 days.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. How'd you get it back?
Man, I'm plugged in, man. I assembled them Avengers. My bros, they grabbed the army and got the Instagram back.
Why'd it get deleted? What were you posting, like drugs or something?
Bro, I posted like a grabber pack.
Oh, really? That's why I'm so nervous to do anything crazy on Instagram, bro. Like our sponsor, Grow Club, like I'm scared to even tag them.
Yeah.
I'm scared to I'm just real careful what I post on there.
I posted a grabber pack. They deleted my shit, but bro, that 30 days, for one, I'm gonna be for real, that shit is very humbling. Let me tell you why, because
not having an Instagram?
Bro, and it's like, when I say this, I've heard Cassinet say this, it's no real way to say this because we are all normal people. But when in the midst of me losing my Instagram, your Instagram is like, well, my Instagram is damn near like a currency, bro. Like that shit has got me into clubs with no IDs. Like people will treat me different because the followers, the blue check, the placements and shit. It's a currency, bro. So kind of like that 30 days with no Instagram, I kind of thought that shit was raps. And I'm like, damn, I really got to work my personality out this bitch. Like, I got to be a good person. Like,
you always did though.
Yeah, but like, that shit got to matter. Like, cause it's like, bro, I've been on the internet. I've been trying to be big on Instagram since that shit started. I've been on Instagram since 2013. Like, as a kid, you know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to get hella likes and shit. So I'm such an internet personality. But that 30 days away from that shit, I like it. I loved it because it changed me into a different person. Like, it made me like, bro, all this shit, one could be gone, like, out of nowhere, and then this shit start over. None of this shit means nothing. None of them followers, and I'm back to regular shit. So that shit, I mean, like I said, that shit helped my personality. It made me realize I need to get off that shit and do some real footwork in person. Let the people, like, you know what I'm saying, be friends with people. Show people your personality. I got a good personality, not toot my own horn, but I'm cool. I'm not a dickhead. I'm a good person. I got a good heart. So it's like, show them that, like, all that Instagram shit, cool pictures, aesthetic, shit means nothing past Instagram, bro.
I think it's also like realizing that how much you rely on this platform for your business.
Right.
I've realized that because remember, I think it was like a year or two ago. Remember Instagram went down for like a couple of days? Something that happened. And I'm like, damn, like I really don't have another way to connect with the people that fuck with my shit.
Right.
It's like, so how do we do that? We have to figure out how to connect with people in the real world.
Right. And it's like everybody's not on Instagram. It's like I'm learning like Instagram is Instagram to fucking people like us. Like you're a creative, we got other creative friends. We're actively on the internet. But it's people who give a fuck about making music. They take what's given to them on the radio and like they care about real life shit.
So something interesting about Instagram that I learned recently. I did an episode with Stormy Blue. You know who that is? She's a foodie, like creator from out here. She's like one of the biggest ones out here. But she was like, Instagram is better for like local specific stuff. Like if you're making music about, or not music, but if you're making content about stuff in your area or you're trying to connect to people in your area, Instagram is like a better tool for that. TikTok is more like a worldwide thing. If you have a business that's like worldwide, I thought that was pretty interesting.
I ain't gonna lie, this damn withdrawal kicking my ass.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just Man.
It's hot in here. No, it's getting hot in here.
All right, bet.
I'll open this window a little bit.
But I've been working out. Take off my shirt.
Okay, come on. Nah, it's getting hot now.
But but still withdrawal though. But
what the fuck you withdrawing off of?
Not withdrawal, but like I ain't smoked since this morning. You know that shit.
Weed.
I start get cranky and shit.
I feel it. I got some weed if you want to smoke some weed.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna act fool in this bitch.
But yeah, it's like these platforms. I don't know. It's interesting to see these different platforms come and go, how they affect the culture, how they affect people's creativity and ability to like put themselves on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always thinking about like SoundCloud. Like, is there going to be a return to SoundCloud? You actually had a tweet about that too. You were like, what'd you have said? You were like, oh, did I not say that shit? You were basically on some shit like we need a SoundCloud timeline.
Oh yeah,
really
yeah,
document like the history of this shit.
Bro, I said that shit word for word.
Something like that.
Nah, for real.
So I be remembering random shit.
Yeah.
Do you think SoundCloud will return? Will there be another platform that's there to blow artists up? Because right now it's like TikTok, but TikTok isn't necessarily created to. People don't go to TikTok to discover music. They discover it just like by happenstance. It'll just be like in some video.
Right.
But they're there to watch entertaining videos. Will there be something else that's like known for breaking artists?
I don't think there will be another SoundCloud, but I also don't think SoundCloud is dead. And I keep talking about my little cousin just because it's the closest 14-year-old I know to that area and that crowd. Bro, they still uploading on SoundCloud. I got homeboys still uploading on SoundCloud. Bro, fucking in the midst of me really doing music when I was in Atlanta, like one of my most popular songs went up on SoundCloud. Like it's still people on SoundCloud. It's just, I don't know if I'm that person actively searching on SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's the database like it used to be. Like you can literally explore and find some shit. That shit's a little too sold up now. It's too industrialized. Like motherfuckers is
commercial.
Yeah, like they making created playlists off of artists that they've signed, and you can pay to do this shit. But as far as like, I just feel like at first it was just like, nigga, that shit was new. Like it's never gonna be as new as it was, but I feel like it's gonna stay around. I don't know how profitable of a company it is, but shit, it's nowhere else people could post their music for free.
Yeah, I think also a big reason the SoundCloud was big is because in those times you couldn't just upload shit to all platforms. Like that's pretty recent.
Right,
I think like 2016, 17.
Right. You cannot,
as an independent artist, you could not put shit on Apple Music.
Facts. Like if you got your shit on fucking Apple, you were like, what the fuck?
I think it needed a label.
Yeah.
There's this new app called Untitled. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I be on Untitled.
I haven't downloaded it. I've just heard a little bit about it. What is it?
It's kind of like a Dropbox or like for your songs. So you upload all your files. For me, I've been making my folders like the month of May beats. I upload a folder and like basically you could play beats through that shit. You send somebody a link to your folder all in one app, and they'll let you know who played what, how many times. They got some cool little options.
Do you have like a profile? Like can I go to your profile and see what you have? Okay.
Like you would have to have my link.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put you on some shit too though. So and then it's like they also got some cool features like you could take the stems. Like I think they got the stems option up there. So like you listen to a song, you could stem it out like Kanye shit. You could pitch it up, slow it down. But I heard so fuck it. I'll tell it. I heard some shit to where people. All right. The biggest thing that holds an artist back is they don't know what their hit is. We are our biggest critics, right? So instead of fucking posting on these shits, oh, I'm gonna drop this song, bro. I've heard of an idea. Somebody smart pitched this idea to another person smart. They said
to another person who's smart.
I can't get down.
Yeah.
But these some smart folks, bro. They said because that's the artist's biggest problems. They said they see people sending out links to their whole catalog. Like, I started doing it. Every song I've made, I upload it to that shit and just let that shit go. Anybody can get the link. If it's so good, what you gonna do? You gonna share it with me. If it's so good, I'm gonna share it with my bro. And then it's like, I don't go through the struggle of what song is the hit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
are you saying artists don't know or they can't recognize what their hit is before they put it out or after they put it out? Because I feel like after you put it out, you see which one has the biggest numbers.
Before they put it out, it's just I should say this. You probably recorded a hit, but said it wasn't good, but that shit was the hit. Because you didn't show it to, you probably recorded that shit yourself, didn't show it nobody, felt self-conscious about it, and didn't show nobody. But that was the hit whole time. You get what I'm saying? Because we so hard on ourselves. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, I probably made a song already that's a hit, but I thought that shit was booty because I didn't say nothing. But like, hold on, this the hardest song you done ever dropped. So it's just like, when people are a fan of you in your image and your personality or of you as an artist, and they have their link and they just love you so much, they going through all your shit. Oh, more people are attracted to this song. Hold on. Let me download this bitch and upload it to SoundCloud. Like, I mean, let me download this bitch, make a video to it on TikTok. You get what I'm saying? Like, they can pick the hit out for you, your fans. Imagine Drake. He has 1,000 catalogs. He probably got one of the hardest songs on that bitch. He like, nah.
That never came out.
Sound too much like Marvin's Room. Nah. But like, everybody in the world think that shit the hardest shit. We had a link to his hard drive for us to pick, and we all gravitated to this one song. We made the hit. You know what I'm saying? Versus what we put out.
I do like the idea, and I still think it's cool and feels rare when stuff's not on all platforms. Like Drake's done that a few times recently on like the 100 gigs. Like there's the one up there that Yachty was on. They took him off with the what's that shit? What's it called? He has a sample from that one like Instagram creator. He was like, she was a hoe back then, but that was way before.
I don't remember that.
What up, bro? Yo, we've been needing you to pull shit up. What's good, bro?
What's good,
this is his car salesman look right here.
Yeah, man, you got nice cut and shit, man.
He came in here one time. I forgot who we did a pod with. I was like, people gonna think you my lawyer or some shit.
Better call Sal.
When you get set up, pull up Drake's 100 Gigs website. I forgot what this song is called. Then he has you heard of the Hey There Delilah remix? Wagwan Delilah?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit is so fire. Like, but I never knew, because the rumor was that it was an AI. But I just saw a video of Drake performing it the other day.
And see, that's the
I'm
thing.
Like, it gotta be real. And like that needs to go on. I guess they couldn't get it cleared, but like that song is fucking hard, bro.
And that's the thing. That's where it adds into, because it's like you didn't put it out for music, but that shit just flowed. If you had a link and that shit could just float around, people could play it. Like, fucking, we don't need no money. I'll perform it at the shows for no money, but like that shit could just float around. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Also, who made Hey There Delilah? Is it Plain White Tees? Not Plain White Tees. Like, why wouldn't you clear that for Drake?
I'm gonna tell you
That's
some
just
crazy
fucking
shit,
insane.
though. Let me tell you some crazy shit, some good shit, good shit. So, SOS.
Love that.
Right?
Yeah.
That whole album, 2020B.
Wait, is SOS an album?
No. The album is called 2020B.
Okay, yeah.
Bro, the cover I use is The Neighborhood. We all know Neighborhood. Sweater weather is too cold.
What is that, a song?
Yes.
I'm like, he'll pull it up in a sec.
Boy, y'all sweater weather.
Maybe if I seen it. We're about to see. But yeah, keep going.
But I'm talking about like VH1, but it's only makes sense if you don't know these people, it has no value. Like, I'm talking about VH1 in the morning. This was after somebody that I used to know. This the play after this.
I know that shit. He better pull it up.
Yeah. But the story, bro, they are a big pop band. And me personally, I just took inspiration from that shit. Even with the song. No, I didn't. I didn't take no inspiration with it.
What the fuck? Okay.
But the cover, I used their cover, bro. Like their manager, bro. This is a big pop band. This is why I knew. Like my manager shared it to his story. And my manager's take-key manager, obviously, he has a lot of industry connects. They not gonna like me talking about this shit. But
that pop band wasn't fucking with the cover. Were you getting that?
Yes. And they made me change my fucking cover and threaten to take it down. I'm like, bro, I'm not even pulling that many streams, bro. I'm a fucking nobody. So I'm like, damn, that's kind of crazy. But it was just a crazy story to think.
Pull that up. It's called The Neighborhood.
Yes.
What should he type in?
Sweater weather.
Sweater weather. Let's see what this shit is. Let me see if I've seen it.
Like, this shit probably has 1 billion players.
I like that. Somebody that I used to know. That's a fire song. That right there. What'd you use? You used their cover?
No, they did some crazy shit with it. Remember they were painting it? Had my profile picture, like they were painting their face silver.
I do remember your picture.
Yeah.
David Bowie. Let's see.
Wait. Is he? Yeah. No. They took inspiration from him. But he wasn't part of the
Yeah, just Google image sweater weather.
Sweater weather, silver face.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm tripping. The neighborhood silver face. It should come up.
Go to images, bro.
Now he got to type in the neighborhood because sweater weather the name of the song. We throwing them all tight salutes. I'm glad you can type though.
Which one?
Why the fuck is it not coming up?
Type in.
Take out sweater weather. Cause the song's so big that shit go take everything on the search. This shit.
That right there. Oh, I do remember that. Okay,
I was using that shit. I just thought that shit was
just because you. Now let's pull up your cover. Well, yours is different now, right? So we can't even see that.
I had to take it off.
I remember. Well, that was your Instagram picture, I think, for a while,
my profile picture. I was just a fan.
Just because you had the silver shit, they try to.
I mean, no, I didn't copy. I literally screenshot that picture off Instagram, uploaded it. This show, kid. So I did.
So you used that exact photo.
Yeah, but
if you made your face like look like that. Yeah. But now with Photoshop, with the new shit, you can actually you could do that easily.
Yeah, fast.
Oh, there's that one right there.
Yeah, well
that is your face though.
Yeah, that's why I re-edited it, and I'm like, I was mad. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm finna still get the idea.
So that's the one you made when they told you to take it down.
After they told me to take it down.
Well, I mean, that's even better, honestly, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Go to 100 Gigs, or I just want to see what that Drake song is called, because I fucking forgot. 100gigs.org. What?
He might be about to drop.
God. I don't know. I don't like the Drake hate, bro.
Oh, no. No Drake slander. No Drake slander.
Like, people, honestly, it's fucked up to say, but I feel like if Drake was dark skinned, he would have been the GOAT. People would have been saying he's the GOAT.
It's definitely some colorism issues in the world.
And he's from Canada. If he was from the United States and dark skinned, it would be no question. He'd be better than Jay-Z. He'd be better than everybody. I think he would, bro.
I'm not saying he not. I'm just, you inching me, bro. You inching me, but it's like my folks be on my ass when I swear I don't mind talking about this shit. I want to, but you see how Kanye be like, I don't care what I say. I can say what I want. I got $1 billion. I ain't got $1 billion yet. When I got $1 billion, I'm gonna come over here and spill the beans on shit,
Kanye
bro.
been saying too much. That boy, I'm not gonna lie. After the 30
with Kanye.
The song Cousins, after 30 seconds, that shit is fire. That song is crazy. Have you heard it?
No.
Because in the first 30 seconds, talking about giving him his cousin head.
Wow.
After that, the song is crazy. I love it.
Yeah, he's a genius, man.
And he sung that shit. He said, I gave my cousin. Shout out to Kanye, bro. I don't know if that's true.
Kanye's GOAT, man.
He is, bro.
But back to Drake, I definitely feel like, me personally, I don't like how I kind of related to that situation in ways in which, like, damn, bro, I put a lot of people on. I did a lot of favors for people and, like,
they turn their backs.
And it's like, damn, for people to gang up on me, like, real life, bro, motherfuckers, like, that was some street shit. Okay, we don't like him, so now that we don't like him, we all got something in common. Now we cool, we finna go again. So I don't like that, bro. And me, I don't know. I don't like that. That's not fair, but I don't know.
The people that really thought Drake's career was over at that, silly. He's about to go on a crazy, even crazier run.
Bro.
You saw DJ Khaled was about to drop his album. Drake was like not fuck with him because he didn't defend him. And Drake, DJ Khaled, because he had like 2 Drake songs on his album, I think. Drake either said something or like didn't show him love. He took all his album promo down. He stopped trying to promote the album. He gave up on the album.
Well, yeah, man. Drake got a lot of power, man. I feel like he's a good person. He does a lot of good things, bro. Shit, nigga even changed my life, bro. Like, and he like, man.
Obviously, I don't know him, but I would say he's a good person. I would say, like, if you really, in any field, if you really get to those heights, you have to be a good person.
I'm gonna put
like nobody wants to fuck with you if you're not. Like, eventually you'll block your blessings. Facts. If you're a fucked up person, like, I don't think you'll make it that far.
Bro, I'm gonna put like this. The fact that I don't feel like I have the world's hardest beats, like, it's equally.
You don't feel like it?
I probably said I did earlier. I did say the best. I'm the best. I am the best.
Okay.
But I don't got the world's hardest beats. Like, I'm saying somebody could equally believe they're the best and their beat could thump equally as hard as mine, but my shit gonna be different. Mm-hmm. And I'm just still gonna feel like mine better. But on a rational way, like, you know what I'm saying? He could work with any producer he want and turn them up because he's Drake. So for him to, in 2019, hit me up and then, Like me constantly sending him beats and him to say like he texted me. I never talked on the phone with him before. Him to text me and be like, "Bro, trust me, I got you. Just keep sending." I don't know. Those words felt so much more genuine when 6 later I still kept sending, and he made it happen. You get what I'm saying? Like you got billions and $billion deals and $1 million deals and everything going on. It's like you stuck to your word. Like you got, you know what I'm saying? That shit meant a lot to me. So I'm like, bro, genuine. He know how much his word weigh. He probably knew that he said that, so he knew like he was probably like, you know what I'm saying? How much his word weigh. Like you tell somebody you gonna change their life, damn near got to. You don't have to, but it's like for you to stand on your word, that show a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? You had that much shit going on.
That's what a real man does.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Don't do that. And I'm a fucking nobody to him. You get what I'm saying? Like he didn't need me. He could have hopped on any, like, you know what I'm saying? All these other projects I haven't been a part of, he still went number one. You know what I'm saying? He didn't need me. So for him to hold his word, that shit meant a lot. I'm like, okay, he's a genuine guy.
In 2019, when you sent him, was it the Spin About You beat originally, or was something else and then you ended up sending him more shit? And then we don't got.
I'm gonna tell you.
We ain't gotta talk about it. I feel like we kind of keep getting close to it. Like
yeah. So it was off of YouTube. Like he originally found my beat off of YouTube. I posted a beat on YouTube.
The Spin About You beat.
No.
Okay.
This was like this was so crazy. Before I got signed to Take Keith, Drake hit me up. So I was posting Take Keith x Drake type beats, and Drake found it, and then.
That's crazy that he's looking for Drake type beats on YouTube. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
And I tell all my bros, I'm like, get on YouTube. They be like, nah, fuck that shit. They gonna steal my shit.
I do want to get to that eventually, but I was gonna ask you that, like, you're still making tight beats. I was gonna ask you, like, why are you making tight beats on YouTube in 2025? But we can get to that next.
Yeah, all right. You want to tell?
No, we can get to that. So he finds the Drake Take Keith type beat on YouTube.
Yeah, and then long story short, bro, I just fucking kept sending, had his number for a long time. Kept sending, and then eventually I sent the Spin About You beat to his number. He replied. He didn't reply, but I would keep sending beats. I sent the beat again for the second time.
Spin About You beat.
Yes.
What year did you send it to him the first time?
I don't remember. Okay. Like, cause this shit was so long ago, bro. Like, the song happened 2 years ago. You would have happened 2 years ago. I would have had the dates. Like, so much shit happened since then. But I want to say maybe like 2020, 2021.
So a few years before it came out.
Yeah. No. The first time I sent it, a few years before it came out.
Okay.
Second time I sent it was probably 2023.
Okay.
Before the song come out. I resent the beat again. He replied just like, "Oh my God." So
that's all he said.
He said, so, I think he said like, "Oh my God, send the stems."
Did he say OMG or oh
OMG.
my God?
OMG.
That's fire.
That's what I'm like. Yeah. When nigga tell you, but I didn't have it, bro. I didn't have that reaction like twice from an artist. My other one was NGYL, and he made a crazy big song on my beat. It's almost like when you send it beat so hard, niggas say OMG. Like that shit's so crazy.
Does Drake usually use does he use like beats from other producers a lot? Because I feel like 40 makes most of his shit.
I feel like they're just so locked in that like that's their sound, so everything has to damn near go through him like to make it Drake-ish. Not Drake.
So did 40 like tweak the Spin About You beat in any way?
Yes.
Okay. What did you do to it?
So I feel like 40 gonna touch everything just because that's the whole sound of Drake. Marvin's Room, 40, like, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense. So at first I sent the beat just to sample, but you know, in the bridge when it's like the chords and like the way the chords, that's when I learned I need to play the chords. That shit changed the whole dynamic of the song. Yes. Yeah. Like before I just had a fucking sample and 808 beat, like typical shit. You get what I'm saying? But I've learned that those chords, that shit added all the emotion that shit needed. So yeah.
Yeah, I think 40 I think he still slept on as a producer. I think because he mainly does Drake stuff. Mm-hmm. But he's low-key I was telling Kieran earlier, he might be one of the best producers of all time for real.
I don't feel like people slept on. I feel like the people who aren't slept on just pop it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, they are more outside. Like, you don't see 40 outside. You don't see 40 in no bullshit. Every person that's damn near, every good producer, like, probably has some drama to them. You know what I'm saying? For them to even stay relevant. Like, no, I don't know. That's just my opinion. So I feel like, yeah, he is slept on, but I feel like it's only because he's not in the media. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't even know. Maybe look that up. Does 40 even do shit for other people? I don't know if I've ever seen him do a song for somebody else. So you send in the beat. He says OMG. So I guess that's the reason you're still doing tight beats on YouTube in 2025.
The reason why I'm still doing tight beats in 2025 is just because, like, bro, me personally, I like to make beats in front of my friends. I like to make beats in front of people. I want people to hear that shit. I like people to be around and vibe to that shit with me. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. When you trying to get placements, you sending. You sometimes you don't get shit back. Sometimes you don't know what beat they like. Sometimes the beat be hard, but this artist don't fuck with, like, beat be hard as shit, but we don't know what artist to get it. So I'm like, somebody got to hear this shit. Like, somebody got to tell me in the comments, oh, this shit hard. We got to come together and like this beat. You get what I'm saying? Not on some, like, showing it all, but it's like, I want to show it to somebody. Like, this shit's doing no good sitting on my computer, bro. Like, I want to get this shit out. Me personally, people will always make it seem like because I have a Drake placement, like, the value of my beats go up. But me personally, it's still the same beat made on the same computer. Like, they cost me $0 to make. Like,
so how does the process, like, working with you work? If I'm an artist and I find your beat on YouTube, like, are you getting royalties? Like, how much you selling shit for on YouTube?
I'll be for real. Do your thing.
Just free.
Free.
They put it on all platforms.
I'm be for real. All right. So I'm not like other producers. I know people who will really copyright strike your shit if you don't pay. But being for real, $50 is not going to change my situation. Not being big headed, but $50 is not going to change my situation. Your 2,000 views you getting, I'm not going to take that shit down. It's like, go ahead. Like, I've been that artist, bro. Niggas is not finna pay for beats if they don't know this shit finna blow up. Like, niggas doing 100 songs a year. You think I'm finna pay for 100 beats a year? No. So it's like, I respect it. Don't take advice from me because every producer not like me. But shit, if you an artist, shit, go download my shit off YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, your shit get 100K, I'm coming for you. Like, bro, you need to goddamn give me something. Like, you get what I'm saying? So
if it goes over a certain limit, you're gonna want to do it.
Yeah, if that shit start going crazy, I'm need parts. But you just doing your little recreational shit. Go ahead and do your thing, bro. Cause bro, I'm an artist, bro. I didn't did streams, bro. My distro kid never been over fucking $200. So it's just like, I'm not finna come take your $200 for a beat. Like, this shit's free. Like, you could steal it if you want to anyway. That's the people don't understand. Like, as long as you post that shit on Instagram, I can Instagram to video downloader.com and loop your shit. So it's like, you might as well just get this shit away for free. Like people try to put, I feel like people try to put value on the beat because of who they are, but like,
I've said that before too. Like, let's say you're an unknown producer and an unknown rapper. Both y'all unknown. Now, I understand you make this beat, you might want to sell it for a little bit. Okay, $50, $100, whatever it is. Now, I make a song with your beat. That song has no value.
Right.
You make that beat, it actually has no value yet.
Right.
The only way that beat has value is if I make a song on it and then it's hard and then I put in the effort to like market it and promote it and then it blows up. But now that song has value. So like technically as a producer, like what you did, it really doesn't have no value yet. I'm the one that's putting all the value into it.
But I feel like,
or the artist is.
They're gonna crucify you. You using the wrong words.
But it is. I'm using what?
You using the wrong words. They're gonna crucify you. A super
but
producer.
Now it's different too though. Like if we're both have a little buzz and we push it together, now we're both putting energy into making this thing worth more.
Yeah, because the reason why I say you using the wrong words because you was like the beat is not valuable to a. I'm not a fucking music head. I love music, but I'm not a music head. To a music head, you be like, what? My beat not valuable? Fuck.
I'm talking from a business standpoint.
I know.
Yeah.
But like you gotta think, we artists, we are emotional.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? What Lauryn Hill say? I'm sensitive about my shit.
Sensitive about my shit.
Yeah.
This is actually also the 40 shit. He produced for Lil Wayne, Alicia Keys. Lil Wayne actually finally about to drop Carter 6. Or is it Carter 5?
That's probably
Carter 6,
like Drake
6.
Records. You know, Drake has a song with every artist, right? Except
it might
Action
be.
Bronson.
Yeah, I don't think he has one with Action Bronson. But yeah, artists are sensitive about their shit. I agree.
So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Me personally, I definitely feel you on that. But you tell the wrong motherfucker, be like, man, this my work. I put tears in this shit. I my emotion in this shit.
We talking about from a business standpoint, bro. I did an episode with Fairquan a long time ago. It was like 4 years ago. You know what Fairquan is?
Oh,
go ahead.
And not to mention, back to the YouTube shit. I ain't gonna lie. When I was in fucking high school, YouTube money is by far more consistent than music industry money.
Like streaming services.
No, but like being a producer and you getting a big deal, getting a hit, you're going to get a deal, you're going to get a lump sum, right? And then it's like whenever's your next placement, you'll get the advance on that. whenever next place you get. But it's like niggas not getting advances, getting placements every day. Niggas will get an advance a placement 4 times a year. So it's like how the fuck
you can't get royalties on these placements?
I mean, you can, like, in which they pay out every 4 quarters, but that shit takes time for it to pay. Don't get me wrong, but that shit takes 3 years for you to start getting paid for your royalties.
How does that work? Why 3 years?
That's just how the
like
shit
3
is.
years after the song comes out? Do you get 3 years of back pay?
Yeah. So just about 3 years. So it's just like, bro, YouTube, I was in high school, bro. And that's another thing, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. I never thought I would work so hard, bro. I just went up on YouTube, bro. Swear to God. It's not much. All right, think of inflation now. We're in 2025. Let's go back to 2017.
When 10 wings was still $10 at the bar, now it's 20.
Perfect example. I was making $60,000 a year off of YouTube. You get what I'm saying?
In 2017?
Yes.
Just off posting beats up there?
Posting beats, bro. I'm telling you, this is why this fucked me up in school and everything. I was never no dumbass, never no bad kid. I had to get my work done. I was in school getting PayPal notifications. $30, $30, $30, $30. But I was making about $5,000 a month as a high schooler with no bills. My parents weren't struggling. I had no obligations. I'm just blowing this shit on 2K. So it's like, the point I'm trying to make is that money was some of the most consistent money ever. All these artists who buying these $30 leases and shit when the song go up, and then not even to mention you double back with a fucking YouTube check. I get a YouTube check for $2,000 just off monetization. That shit is way more consistent than a placement here with a big artist, a placement here, a placement here, a placement here. You can go and run it up off of small people.
Running it up, and then also you have really no investment. Like you buy the laptop and the software, and now it's just free. It's free to make this shit.
Right. Yeah. That's the biggest thing. So that's another reason why I fucking do YouTube. The money is fucking great.
We've got monetized on YouTube probably a year ago, maybe, or like right after that first RSK Nephew episode. I made probably like $1,000 off YouTube so far. We had a short on YouTube hit like 2 million.
Wow.
I probably made like $500 just off that short.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So the YouTube money's there. We haven't really broken through the YouTube algorithm yet. Instagram is still our biggest platform, which they haven't really monetized that yet. There was a point, I don't know if you remember, like 3-4 years ago, like Instagram was paying for Reels. They stopped that shit though.
Yeah. Wow. I thought they were still doing it. And see, that's the thing, bro. When I was doing YouTube, bro, I had like beats at 1 million, hit 1 million. I had multiple beats that hit 1 million. This one at 500K, this one at 250K. My dumb ass deleted all them shits. I don't know why. But I had multiple beats in the 100,000s and millions. So like that's why a lot of people know me too. I was like one of the top producers like on YouTube. So that's why it was so lucrative.
Okay. So you're still doing these type beats.
I'm not doing them as heavy though. Because I'm gonna be real, the playing field is a lot different now. Like 2017, bro.
The YouTube producer playing field, how's it different?
2017, it's a lot of producers, but it's a shit ton of producers, bro. Like I went into Walmart and seen you can get a Kai MPC MIDI keyboard in Walmart, bro. They didn't have that shit in Walmart 6 years ago. They making that shit so accessible. You can get a home studio setup for a child at Walmart, bro. They didn't have that 6-7 years ago. We had to go to Guitar Center. You get what I'm saying? So it's like so many more people are doing that shit, and it's like it's so many more producers. Granted, I have the advantage because I already have a lot of subscribers, but it's like I got to get there, and it's just like,
I feel it. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, bro. Is there anything else you want to touch on? Anything else you want to leave the people with?
No.
You back in Elizabeth. Oh, yeah, we really didn't touch on. What was your experience like in Atlanta? That was really my last question.
Shit, bro, we keep going, but I'm enjoying the convo.
Yeah, we keep going. How was it in Atlanta? Why'd you leave Atlanta?
Atlanta was cool. I met a lot of people. I loved it because it was a music city, but at the same time I hated it because it's a music city. Like you'll meet random people and be like, bro, I do music. Like you do, but like, bro, stop talking to me. Like, you get what I'm saying? So
there was too many people that make music over there?
Yeah, like it's like
I want to meet some regular people.
Not even that. It's just like everybody trying to like, bro, why the fuck is my maintenance man asking me for my Instagram? Because to get beats. Like, you get what I'm saying? Just be my maintenance man. Like,
That's like in LA. Everybody's there to be a star.
Yeah, like
try to become a star.
You get what I'm saying? So it was like that. That was the pros and cons. I met a lot of people. I got a lot of opportunities. I met a lot of friends that love the culture there. I moved back. I have a son, so I was trying to be closer to home, and it was a shit ton of distractions in Atlanta.
How does okay, so we always talk about from a distance how these scenes like Atlanta, LA, New York, how there are these bigger scenes, like a lot more success that these artists have there, money there. Like, what does that really look like from being there? Like, because you know the 757, you kind of know how this scene is, how this scene operates. What is like the dynamic of this scene in Atlanta? Like, and why? Like, what is different about that than like a smaller scene? Like, what's the actual differences?
I can say, well, obviously more opportunity. That's what everybody say, but it's simple stuff like, bro, I can go to the fucking studio and I can meet this person who knows this person, who knows this person, but they run the label. You know what I'm saying? So it's that close but the label is that label, like the one everybody talking about. Hypothetically, QC, like, you know what I'm saying? You can meet the nigga nephew and like, oh, I'm gonna take you to my uncle. You get what I'm saying? It's that close. Everything is touchable. Everything right there. You can meet a nigga at a strip club, bro, and become cool with a nigga, bro. You buying drugs from the nigga who rap. You get what I'm saying? Now you fuck around can get a feature, bro. If you get cool with a certain amount of producers, you cool with all the producers. Like, it's because it's just like everywhere else. It's a community, but their community matters a little bit more because, what's the words? Their community has more people
with notoriety.
Yeah. I about to fuck it up. I about to say people that matter.
I've kind of always said that too. I feel like, well, actually, so how does the underground scene work?
I mean, I feel like it's the same. I feel like it's the same way.
Because I've always been saying like these different scenes in the country all pretty much operate the same way. Like, it's the same dynamics. It's people trying to come up. It's people networking. It's people throwing shows, trying to get to know people, move up. But it's just like, yeah, if you go to LA or you go to Atlanta, just the top people are their scene are just more known.
Right.
It all works the same though. You have like people in the underground, you have the top players.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, just the top is a little bit higher than what the top is in a 757.
I'm gonna be for real, bro. Like, I was buying weed from somebody and they part of 21 Savage camp. And then I got cool with them. They started coming to my crib. I started going to their studio. Now I'm at 21 Savage studio. Now I'm cooking up, making beats, and I run into Lotto in the fucking office. Now I'm talking to Lotto. Like, you get what I'm saying? That shit is like, it's just everybody's there. It's literally that, the opportunity. Everybody's there. Compared to a smaller city, you could be trying to make those moves, but it's nothing really there. Like, where the fuck are you gonna go to?
So you left because of distractions though, and your son.
Yeah, distractions and my son, yeah, man. Clubbing, strip club, fucking eat. It's a lot of food. Eat out there. I'm eating Nobu and shit. Yeah, man. It's a lot of distraction. I feel like I'm not in Elizabeth City, but I like the slower pace. I respect it more. You know what I'm saying? I can concentrate more. I can go home and make my beats. You get what I'm saying? It was just so much there, like. It's a lot of distractions. I don't know how to explain it, but it's slower pace here. I can go hit the gym, make a schedule, come home, make some beats, stay out of trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've had a few friends that moved to LA, and that's what they said about out there. It's like it's too much to do.
LA is way worse.
As far as distractions wise?
Yes. And just being part of the lifestyle, because it's like Atlanta is still some average people who work in some job, but LA, you talking about bro pulling up in the McLaren and shit, and like you looking at that, like all that shit playing part of your mental, and like the drug hub, you got fucking prostitutes, you got people trying to rob you out there, all crazy. I don't know. That's it.
They say LA is like the most dangerous place for rappers to go.
Boy, I don't go
to LA. A lot of rappers go to LA and fucking get killed.
I'm in LA. Bro. You know what Melrose is?
Yeah, I've been on Melrose.
Bro, I done had a nigga put a gun up to us on Melrose. I'm like, what the fuck? This is damn near like the fucking shit. Like, what the fuck y'all got going on, bro? They be robbing niggas at a nice restaurant. I go to LA, I lay low. Like,
bro, I was on Melrose at the No Jumper store when XXXTentacion died. I was in LA at that time. Wow. We was out there for like a month. And I remember my boy Cam, I was with my boy Cam and Andy, and we in the hotel room, and my boy Cam just started tearing up. Because he was a big fan of like Triple X. I fuck with him too, but he was like a huge fan. Why you got this shit on this fucking TV? Hey, yo, fucking weed. That's funny as shit. But like, so yeah, he just started tearing up. He like, bro, X just died. I'm like, what the fuck? So then like, I think it was that same day or the next day, it was at the old No Jumper store on Melrose. They throw a vigil. And it's like for X.
Yeah.
We go out, there's thousands of kids out there, bro. I'm talking about, that was the first time I was in a crowd and I felt uncomfortable. I was like, yo, shit's about to go down. I need to get out of this crowd. And like, bro, there was hella people. They got the fucking news helicopters flying by. They got, at one point I saw a news van driving down the street. It's like 10 people on the news van, like jumping on that bitch, like wilding out.
Yeah,
I'm like,
LA
what is
crazy.
going on now?
LA's crazy, bro.
And that was not actually, I met, I didn't really meet him, but I didn't even know who he was at the point. My boy Cam did, but we took a picture with a little candy paint. You know what that is?
Yeah.
He was just out there walking around with his friends, and then, like we took a picture with him.
And that's the thing, like just being the opportunity. Like these people are still regular people, bro. If you can see that nigga down there, and you say what's up, so y'all kick it, and he think you cool. Now you in the studio with him.
Bro, that's doing this and meeting a lot of people. I already knew it, but you really realize that everybody's a fucking person, right?
Yes.
So it's like it's easy to forget that when you see somebody on the screen, like you don't have any personal connection. So it's like, oh, this person's like out of this world. For me, Kanye is the person that really normalized being a celebrity to me. Like before Kanye, everybody kind of like accepted that and they almost liked that. Like I'm larger than life. Like the further back you go in culture, like before the internet and shit, like stars were stars. Like it was, you're not a regular person. Like it's different.
Right.
And then Kanye really started making me question, like, what is celebrity? What does that mean? Like what does that really mean? You know? And he just made an effort to like let it be known, like I'm a regular person. You know what I'm saying?
And then let me say this to say, like, on my equal right shit, I do be like, bro, don't treat me different than nobody else. My opinion should not weigh more than nobody else. I'm a regular person just like everybody else. I'm no different. But to counter that, it's just like, how would you, like, if you go...
You start like this.
To counter that, like, it does. I've been there and I feel it, bro. It feels good for people to treat you highly. Like, you just start getting favors. Like, bro, it's been so many times, like, people just give me free weed. Like, I ain't got no weed. Oh, I know you got it. Let me give you some. Like, it feels good, bro. It's like, how can you not like that shit? People doing you favors, people treating you right, utmost respect. But it's like, of course, some people get carried away with that shit. But like I said, on my conscious mind, I know it's just like, bro, chill out. But it's like, on some normal shit, who don't want to be goddamn, what's the word, pampered, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it feels good.
I think it's about how you present yourself too, bro. So like me, like if you see me on the internet, like I'm pretty much myself on the internet. Like I if you see how I am online, that's how I am in real life.
Right.
And I just act like a normal person. So when people meet me, because I mean, especially across the water, when I go out there, like I get recognized a lot. So it's like, but people always approach me on some like real normal shit.
Right.
Like they don't treat me crazy. It's just
right.
like, they're like, yo, I really fuck what you do. But it's like, they don't feel weird around me. So I don't put that energy out.
Yeah.
Some people do though. Like if you're like famous or like you got certain notoriety, you'll carry yourself in a way to where like people feel weird around you. You know what I mean?
And I feel like, I don't know what you mean exactly for weird. What you mean weird?
Like, you'll carry yourself in a way that puts out the energy that you're above other people. So now when people meet you, or like, they kind of feel that.
And I'm gonna counter that too, bro. Because I've been on both sides, bro. And I feel like sometimes motherfuckers just being their self and they have that image made up in their mind, like, that you're better. And self-consciously and their insecurities, they will feel like, I done been around this shit, bro. Like, I'm just being me, man. I might have did something unknowingly, not paying attention to what I'm saying, but I still feel like, made a post about it. Like, I feel like sometimes it's the other person's insecurity in which they feel like this person is that, so they feel like you're acting a certain way when really...
They're really just projecting it on you.
Yeah. That's a good, yeah. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like it goes both ways. Some people, yes, but some people the other way too, man.
That leads into another tweet I was going to ask you about. You said, they always say be you, but never talk about how hard it is to find you.
Bro, I be tweeting shit, bro. I swear, like, I be tweeting shit, bro. I can't generally, I was probably sad or in my feelings tweeting that shit, but I'm definitely like,
do you feel like you found yourself through this 10-year journey of producing and doing shit?
I'm finding myself now more than ever. Like, because, bro, it's just like, it's like coming up, bro, I always had, like, never in my life have I went without. I had a blessed childhood. I had good parents. Everything wasn't great. I wasn't fucking great, but I had good parents, nigga. They signed me up for sports. They came to my games. You know what I'm saying? I had clothes for school. I went through certain shit, but it's like all my life I had into where Elizabeth, that's what I always said. If I grew up in Virginia, it's more people who were like me, like middle class people who had shit, but we weren't poor and we were into other shit. Like, so being from Elizabeth City, it wasn't a lot of that. So it's just like all my friends most of the time had less than me. And respectfully, if they had something, if they had just as much as me, they're white. So it's like we really didn't connect. It wasn't one of those towns. So it's like my friends were people who had less than me, and they naturally attracted to me because I had more. So that created a lot of unhealthy relationships. And honestly, who I am and how I move, and of course as a kid you don't see that. You know what I'm saying? So I never really related to my friends, so I always try to fit in. Like, nigga, majority of the people you like, that's just I read books. That's just normal human nature. You don't want to stand out. You want to fit in. You get what I'm saying? So when, like, bro, y'all familiar with Rockaware? This is a small instance. Bro, Rockaware was like some shit at City Trends, which was like the lower side of clothes, the cheaper shit. I was getting Gap, Children's Place, Old Navy. I'm like, but I want to wear Rockaware. You get what I'm saying? My dad like, what? Like, but this is better.
That's what your friends had on.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say I always wanted to fit in. So even growing up, I didn't have a lot of like-minded people who were into music and that's it. You know what I'm saying? All my friends did sports and shit. They were doing other shit. So I kind of mimicked them, you get what I'm saying, to fit in. Like, I wanted friends. So a lot of my friends, like, were that. So I never really found out who I was for myself. You get what I'm saying? What I generally like. I never just went this way. You get what I'm saying? And so now that I'm older, I can see these things and why they happen. You get what I'm saying? And I can find myself, okay, I don't want to be this person. I don't have to be this person. I know who I want to be. I know what's cool and I know what's not. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like now I'm finding myself more than ever. And especially like coming off a hit, bro. I'm talking about, like I said, bro, I'm having everything. I go to high school, I'm making $60,000 a year. Now I'm buying shit on 2K and buying weed for my friends and we smoking everything. Everything glitz and glamour. Like, I never went through no struggle. Like,
financially.
Not any struggle, period. You get what I'm saying? Just like a mental struggle, like a sad, like, fuck, I'm going through it.
Depression and shit.
Not necessarily depression, but like, I guess you could call it that. But anything, like any downfall, everything been glitz and glamour for me. So I feel like coming off the hit, you know what I'm saying, and not having another one, that shit kind of like, it humbled me in a way. It made me find out what I really like, who I really want to be. It meant, like, even the Instagram shit, like, it's mainly that, losing the Instagram for the 30 days made me just question everything. Like, bro, you do got a good personality, bro. Like, fuck this internet shit. That shit means nothing. That shit could be going here. I mean, here today, gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So it's like push your beliefs for what you stand for. Like, stand for some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be just doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree, but I mean, that's why I fuck with you.
Yeah,
I think you have a great personality.
Appreciate it, man.
And all the love you showed me over the years, like,
Appreciate
that shit doesn't go unnoticed. Like, you one, like, we talked about this on the pod recently. You one of the few people that will, like, you've texted me a few times out the blue, like, on some, like, yo, you the one, bro. Like, keep going, like, keep pushing this shit,
man. I believe.
I appreciate that. That shit means a lot, bro. Like, to me, like, because to me, you're one of the people that I know that's done, like, really cool shit. So, like, when people like that tell me stuff, when anybody tells me that stuff, it feels good, but it's like, it just feels great.
Thank you,
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
But I went through a similar thing too, bro. Like, I grew up, well, looking back now, from what I know when I'm older, my parents actually didn't have it. Like, first, my parents both grew up really poor in Bosnia. I was born in Bosnia in the war, came here when I was like 4 years old. My mom, like, my dad's family was pretty poor too, but my mom's family was really poor. Like, my mom told me stories of, like, because when you're in Bosnia, like, and like growing up in school, like, you'll go on these field trips and like stay the night places. So, like, I remember my mom would be like, she'll go on a field trip with like her class and she couldn't afford pajamas. So like she would just be in her regular clothes. All the kids put on their pajamas to go to sleep and she'll just like act like she's not tired. Like, I don't want to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really have food like that. Like my parents really struggled growing up.
Right.
So then we came here and they don't know the language. They're just trying to figure shit out. But they never really we never really felt that as kids. Like we lived in a couple apartments back in the day. Then moved into a house. I always thought that we were doing decent because they always found a way to make shit happen for us.
That's really what
But when I got older, I realized that they were going to credit card debt to make us not feel like left out with our friends and shit. And then I'm growing up here, like, and I'm Bosnian. In my household, we're speaking Bosnian. So I'm learning English on my own. I'm going to school. I don't really relate to the white people or the black people. It's like I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle. I can like resonate with a little bit from everybody. So it was just weird. Like for me, I feel like for immigrants, it's like it's even harder to find yourself.
Especially way back. And it's like, I remember how I was like, motherfuckers treat you like an outsider, bro. Like, kids are ignorant. So it's like, I feel that.
And then the whole 9/11 shit happens when I'm like 6. I think 9/11 happened. Then you start seeing all the Muslim slander, and I'm Muslim.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't really, I always say I'm an undercover Muslim. Like, you'll never really know I'm Muslim unless I tell you. But then I started experiencing all that. Like, everybody's talking about Muslims are terrorists, Muslims are this or that. And that's not my experience. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so that was kind of a weird period of my life. But ultimately, I think you just got to experiment with shit. You got to go through shit. I think a lot of life is about figuring out what you don't want and what you don't like and what you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? You just do shit like, okay, that ain't for me. They try something else. Like eventually something will stick.
Right.
I don't know. But yeah, finding yourself, it sounds corny. It's an important thing. It's hard to do. It takes a while. It's much easier to just conform to this like standard that society has for you, who they think you should be. Yeah.
Fit in, whatever. And
people want to be cool, man.
And I want to say, like I said, so most of my friends, not even most of my friends, most of the people that are around were cool. They unknowingly, now that I know now, like, they had their traumas as a child or whatever, and that's what made them, like, the angry type. That's what made them want to be killers and do drugs and all be that type shit. But as a kid, you don't know that shit. You just think that this how they are. Oh, they tough. They cool. They smoke weed. You get what I'm saying? So you think it's cool. But you get older, you realize it, but it's like, I want it to be like that. I want it to be cool by any means. So then I started doing whatever the fuck everybody else was doing. But getting older, like, I'm like, nah, this can't be what I push into the world. And then fuck that. Before that is, damn, what am I pushing into the world? For the longest time, I don't think I stood for anything. For now I feel like as a person, man, I feel like just be good. Like I don't know, like having a good heart. That's me internally, having a good heart. Like, bro, caring for people. And I feel like that's what you should do. And anything else, like I don't know. I feel like a lot of people got a lot of gems when they were young. Both my grandparents died, so I didn't have like no real older souls. You know what I'm saying? So your parents gonna be your parents, but they not gonna be that big brother or that uncle or that granddad who gonna tell you other shit. You get what I'm saying? So,
are you an only child?
No, but my dad's dad died when he was young. He only had his mother, in which they didn't really talk. And my mom, both her parents passed when she was about 12, before she was 12. So it's like, I didn't talk to no other family. Like, I only had my 2 parents. And I had my older sister, but she's my older sister and she's quiet. So
Same for me, bro. I never met either one of my grandpas. I met both my grandmas. They died now, but they lived in Bosnia, so we'll see them in the summer.
Peace, man. Sorry for your loss.
Same for yours. But my mom's dad died when she was like 7. He was an alcoholic. He died from alcohol. And then my dad's dad died in the war.
Really, I mean, like, I want to give it up to the parents because it's just like, I'm a parent now and I see this shit, but like, bro, like, for them to go through that shit, I didn't go through half of that shit. I'm like, I look at them, I'm like, you didn't show none of that shit. I'm like, you are so fucking strong. Like, that's some good shit. Like, even how you were saying they were going in credit card debt to do that. I'm like, bro, that's some good, courageous shit. Like, you did what you did what it took for your child. Because it's a lot of parents who are like, fuck it, I don't care.
A lot of parents, well, in my culture, in Bosnian culture, family is everything. You know what I'm saying? So family is like really important to us. A lot of us don't move out at 18. You see, I still live with my parents now. Well, actually, I've been living with my girl for the last like 4 or 5 months. I got a girlfriend now.
Okay.
But yeah, so family is everything to us, bro. And yeah, we do everything for family. I don't know. It's definitely, my parents always worked hard. My dad's a hustler. I think that's where I get my hustle from.
Right.
Like my dad, bro, my dad was 14 years old in Bosnia going to other countries in Europe, like Germany, Austria, to buy cars and bring it back to Bosnia to sell them.
Wow.
At 14 years old.
14, yeah, that's some crazy shit. And it's just a thing, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to the parents, man.
But yeah, I think being a good person is important, man. We went through a period in the culture, especially in rap culture, like where it was like cool to be an asshole.
Yeah.
A lot of rap, even to this day, is like braggadocious. I'm better than everybody. I'm the best.
Yes.
Fuck this. Fuck that. So that kind of resonated. That like transferred over to the generation that was listening to that stuff and felt like that was the cool thing to do.
Right.
But no, it's actually cool to be a nice person and be someone that people want to be around. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean you're not confident about your skill or your talent, but it's just about. I enjoy bringing things down to a human level. Like we're all humans, trying to figure this shit out. None of us know why we're here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the biggest mysteries of life. Somehow they got us believing that we figured all this shit out and we don't even think about the real question. It's just like, why are we here?
Right.
How do we exist? Why do we exist? Mm-hmm. I'm excited to see the generation that really get, because I don't think we've seen that generation yet, but the generation that gets really interested in that shit. Just how we're interested in TikTok dances right now and like getting interested in figuring out like the answers to life. Like what the fuck is really going on?
And to touch on that, bro, I feel like the next generation, I feel like they have it better than us. Because you got to think, like, I don't know how your parents were, but I know how my dad is. My dad don't want to see a fucking stranger. If he don't know you, it's fuck
stranger?
You. A stranger.
Okay.
If he don't know you, it's fuck you, bro. You could go to my dad, ask him for a game on like, how to do this. He can be like, I'm not giving it to you.
Like, no new friends.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just that older, colder, you know what I'm saying? That older, colder mentality, whether it's my generation, our generation, we're a little bit more, okay, I talk to a stranger, what's good? The next generation, bro, if our generation, if we see a gay boy, like, we be like, fuck you, get the fuck away from me. Like, my cousins and shit, they're like, okay, that doesn't matter. Like, the younger generation, that doesn't matter. I feel like peace and not joking people, like, even if you go on TikTok comments nowadays, like, early on in TikToks, it was such troll community, bro. If you comment on this, you go in the comment, niggas like, it's like a trend to be good. Like, bro, do this to get your music going. Like, I see so many positive comments. I'm like, okay, this new generation is like, I feel like they got some better shit going on. Like, of course, they're going to have their downfalls and shit, but I feel like, they all learn. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what we know and what we push out. It's like, that's how life going to go anyway. I feel like it's going to get better, but.
Yeah, it seems like the generations are getting more accepting of stuff.
Yes.
You ever seen that No Jumper clip with Crip Mac? When we can wrap this up soon too. I know it's getting hot in here. We got to turn the AC back on.
I got to use bathrooms too.
Oh yeah, all right. Look, really last thing. You seen it's a No Jumper clip with Adam and Crip Mac. And they're talking about Lil Nas X. Mm-hmm. And Adam's like, Crip Mac singing the song like what's the song? The horse shit? How'd it go? He's singing the Old Town Road shit. Mm-hmm. Crip Mac singing it on the podcast. And Adam's like, oh, you like that song? He's like, yeah, I fuck with it. And Adam's like, damn, hip hop has came a long way because the streets are like recognizing this gay rapper.
Right.
And Crip Mac's like, oh, cuz that? He's like, nah, fuck cuz.
You feel me? It's that old shit, bro. It's that old shit, bro. And I feel like even now, it's more prevalent, bro. It's hella gay artists, bro. Like going up. What you got? Skywater, Xavier So Bass. So
Frank Ocean.
Yes, bro.
Bro, Blonde is fucking amazing.
Yes, bro.
I like Blonde because he doesn't actually say him or her.
Yes,
For the most part, it's just like it could be about anybody.
Yeah.
But if every line was like, I love him or like this, that, I don't know if it hit the same for me, but that album is crazy.
On some touchy shit. Not on some touchy shit. Wow. on some other shit, it did come to a point in time when I started like analyzing the Frank Ocean songs that I like. I'm like,
it is a little iffy.
On. He not saying he or she. I'm like, hold on, like, what is he talking about?
This person that I like is real muscular. And
wait, I'm singing this shit with my heart.
Bro, Blonde, I used to like, that was my playlist. If I'm fucking a shorty, like, I'll just put on Blonde. Yeah. That was the playlist for real. Hell yeah. Thank you, bro. Last question. What's up with Bandit Records right now? Who's under Bandit right now?
Formerly me, Blackjack, and young nigga Go 8. That's what he changed his name to. Just producers.
All producers. Right, so still no, they're the only artists on there. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I think last time we spoke, it was probably the same.
Yeah, it's the same, actually. But yeah, just us. We still pushing it. My next goal, man, like, niggas seen me, but niggas got to see Blackjack. When I was talking about people who work harder than me, bro, Blackjack deserved that shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he put in work and he's talented.
Where's he from?
He's from Elizabeth City.
Okay, where's Convict from?
Convict from Ohio.
Why you ain't signed him to Bandit?
I want to. I can't say that he's not signed. I want to sign a I fuck with Convict. Convict got the future. Like,
bro, Convict. I've been talking to him like last year. I want to do an episode with him.
Bro, for Convict gonna be a good conversation.
So he's in Ohio right now, or
he's
is he still
Atlanta right now.
Still in Atlanta?
Yeah,
because we might go back out there. I'm gonna hit him up to do a pod with him.
And that's where I was. We're gonna talk after this.
Okay. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate
I
y'all.
think this is a fire update. This is our longest conversation to date.
Yeah.
Excited to see what else you got coming up. Like I said, I think it might be this year. I think it might be the year, but you might be one of the biggest artists in the game.
Thank you, man.
Soon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I gotta keep dropping.
Come on. If you guys are watching this, we appreciate you for tuning in. All bros links are in the description. Yeah. We'll see y'all soon.
Let's go.
Come on.